Welcome back to another MTGO Modern League. My name is Magix and today we are going to rerun our Bant Ctrl deck that we played before the Companion Mania break into Modern. Let's go!
Push the goddamn button!
You heard what she said.
Alright, on the play for the first game. This hand doesn't look impressive. It has only really a Jace. The Snapcaster won't do anything, but well, we have land drops and that's about it. I think we can do better with an average 6-card hand. Yeah, this is probably better. Needs some more land drops, of course, but yeah. Not sure if we need a Supreme Verdict. Maybe yes. So let's try it like that. And then start with Island into Astrolabe, I guess. Alright. At least the next land drop. Opponent didn't miss anything, so he kept his 7. Basic Swamp, discard. Nope, nothing. Okay, interesting. Well, the Sanctuary doesn't look too hot right now because this will probably be either a Plains for the Supreme Verdict or a green source. So I think this is a fine turn to play out the Sanctuary here. Only one more in the deck, of course. Well, if he doesn't do anything, he can't run in 6 us here. Is this Living End or something? No, it's Junt after all. Okay, well, whatever he plays here, we probably bounce it back to hand. I guess it's either a Tarmogoyf or a Dark Confidant. Or it's a Kroxa. We pitch the island here. Is that crazy? It's our 4th land drop. Supreme Verdict is fine against Bloodbraid Elf, but yeah, I think that's the pitch right now. Makes our mana situation a little bit better. Okay, then we find another land drop anyways. I wish to pitch the island. Well, so be it. Get some card advantage going here, and we find an Uro, okay. Now we can kill the Teferi, but then he can't Liliana us. If he upticks Liliana, he might dump the Uro down, actually. Okay, now he has to pick Astrolabe or Uro. And I kind of want to prevent a Scavenging Ooze next turn, so I guess we hold up Cryptic. Shock and Breeding Pool, and if nothing happens, we just Field of Ruin. 1, 2, 3. Need 5, right? Yeah, must exile 5. Okay, then he picks the Cryptic anyways. So let's hope he doesn't have a Scavenging Ooze. Interesting. What are you doing? Deciding if you want to bolt the Teferi? No, he does not. I think we still drop the Uro down here because we have nothing else to do. That he misses on Scavenging Ooze. Find another Cryptic. Well, because we still have to find another green source. Let's see what he does. Like, we can still crack Field of Ruin for the green source and get it done. Or he gives us the green source anyways. Okay. Take that. We can leave Field of Ruin open. Weird, okay. Find another Teferi. So green, green, blue, blue. Then we can still drop the other Teferi. Okay. Three, 4, 5. Play out Uro. Drop the island. Let's keep the island in hand in case he plays out another Croxa or something. Okay. Liliana? Fatal Push, okay. Tomgoyf. Another Assassin's Trophy. Okay, now we are flooding out a little bit here. Right. Come on, we have a lot of good top decks here, I think. Right, that was not one of them. Let's get rid of that. I think they run basic mountain nowadays. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we just need one other card in the graveyard for Uro again. We still have 2 Jaces and 2 big Teferis in the deck, and 4 Ice-Fangs. And Snapcaster Mages, so... that ain't it. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So... take the green source. If he wants the mountain, at least he is lacking green mana. Okay. Then have the path to Exile. Then we recast the Uro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can't grab Sanctuary. Still have Field of Ruins in the deck, so just wall shock that in. Green, green, blue, blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, draw me Counterspell or something. Archmage Charm. Ice-Fang. I think we don't play that out. Keep it in hand for the Roxa trigger. Let's see if he has another Fatal Push. Nope, doesn't. Probably Lightning Bolt or something in hand. Let's see if you want to spend your entire turn. Inquisition is annoying. Let's see if we can find a counterspell here. Ah, okay. Then you can pick one path to Exile. Bloodbraid Elf into Liliana. Okay, good thing we have the Ice-Fang out then. That we kept the island in hand. Sure. Right. Astrolabe. Yeah, first things first, let's attack him. Don't care about Liliana right now. Do we put the path to Exile on top and draw it with the Astrolabe, or do we draw randomly? I think we don't have to path possibly 2 creatures, so need for the Sanctuary quite yet. Okay, that looks good now. Run in 6. Okay. Okay, yeah. Can attack here. Then we put the Archmage Shroud back on top. Draw it. Attack him again, gain the 3 life back. Okay, shut the turn. Another Bloodbraid Elf, oh my. Lightning Bolt, okay, that's fine. Sure, go to 22. Third Bloodbraid Elf here. Pitches the Tarmogoyf, okay. Ah. Some bad draws again. Oh, he has to block here. Sure. He shouldn't have a double red here anymore. Sacks Liliana, we still have enough resources. sure. Graveyard is full. Yep. Okay. Outgrinded him. Don't know how many boils they are still running. But Force and Mana Leaks. And I think Dovin's Veto are not the best draws. Maybe you still need it to deal with Ren and 6s and stuff. So what do we want actually? We want Celestial Purge, Veil of Summer, and Aether Gust, in my opinion. I'm not a fan of Supreme Verdict that much. They are always clunking around in our hand, can't really deal with Ren and 6. Could think about the Lantern, but it's also not the fastest. Let's try it like this. Maybe the Lantern is better than Oust. Could be the case. But it's only really good if he has Kroxa already in the graveyard, so let's see. I think we have to play around Choke and Boil. These are the two big haymakers. Now we don't have that much dead counter spells as our top deck anymore. Like, Cryptic is always going to do something, and Force can be pitched still to protect something. Yeah, I think this is fine. I have interaction here, the mana is okay. Might pick Veil of Summer with a discard or something. We have an answer against the Tarmogoyf and the Ren and 6 here. The Aether Gust at least. Also have Celestial Purge to deal with it. Okay, that is also a fine draw. I think he will play Ren and 6 next turn. Fortunately, we are on the draw, so we can't negate it. But we can prevent Liliana. So we can hold up Ice-Fang, Aether Gust, and Dovin's Veto next turn. Veto can also catch Choke and Boil. Goose. Okay, that is fine. It's right now just a beer. Stopping Uro a little bit. But we don't have to play it out yet. Okay, drawing well so far. I think we go with the Temple Garden here. Clothis. Do we Aether Gust that? Maybe yes, actually. Puts it on top again. Could let it shuffle it away with the Field of Ruin here. could also be okay. Then we open ourselves up for choke though. Yeah, if I use the Field of Ruin. So I think we suck it up and just go for the Ice-Fang into Jace. He just spends his entire turn here. Hope we don't get choked. That's hard to play around anyways. Give a Death Touch. Of Summer. So let's see if he has land drop into choke. No, just the Clothes again, okay. I don't want to Jace right away, so we can answer the Clothes with either Teferi or with Snap Aether Gust. Takes the Veil of Summer. Okay. Could run into Boil here, but what can you do? Oh, what happened? Jump to game. Oops. Misclick. Puts it back on top. Okay. Yes. Let's actually grab another basic. So we untap 2, then we have 3 here. Not enough for the Cryptic, I think. Yeah, okay. So he has this peatland open, so he can always draw in the Clothes. Yeah, then he draws into it. I can't prevent it. Yeah, I think we don't have to Field of Ruin here. Key path plus Veto open. Okay, here comes the Clothes again. Sure. Can't counter it with Dovin's Veto. Might find Celestial Purge somewhere. What is your last card? So we still have 6 turns before this kills us. Still a lot of time. Just keeping the snap mainly back because of Bloodbraid Elf. Ice-Fang. For Brainstorm. There's the answer. Don't need that right now. And I think we put away the second path to Exile. Ship the turn back. Keep snap back against Bloodbraid Elf. Because the Jace might put the game away. Can make up to 6 mana this turn. Seats. Okay. Fair. Good. Outgrind a Junt. Very well. Let's start again. Okay, fine hand. Bring the land drops. The Astrolabe. Mana is good. Ice-Fang has Death Touch already. Okay. Now we don't need more lands. We need business. Basic Forest. Okay, so it's red-green mid-range, I guess. Damn it, we are drawing more lands. He's missing land drops. And we find the Teferi. Let's actually bounce back this Utopia Sprawl. It should give us an entire turn. Hopefully. Then we can bounce back the land with Cryptic next turn. Don't care about the Scavenging Ooze right now. It's a fine tempo play here. Still drawing lands. Let's hope he doesn't draw Red Source into Bolt into kill Teferi. But I think this line has the most upside. Yeah. Definitely trade here. Keep Teferi around. Okay, then we bounce the forest back to hand in our turn. Before he can stomp or bolt or anything like that. Enjoy. Then we put Cryptic back on top and yeah, rinse and repeat. till we have a huge advantage here. Okay. Or drop the Jace. I think Jace is also fine. At worst, he can Blood Moon or pillage us. Speaking of pillage, probably want to tap like that. Bottom, yes, don't give him more lands. Ship the turn back. And concede, okay. Red-green mid-range, so they usually have chokes, at least after sideboard. Guess this for Aether Gusts. I think the Jace, we only need one. He is tough to keep alive against Stormbolt and Bloodbraid Elf, I guess. Like Celestial Purge, though. And what else do we want? Maybe one timely against all the tokens that are running around. And the Archmage Shrums out because triple blue can be hard. Let's try it like that. Maybe the Oust is weaker than something else. But it can answer Arbor Elf at least in turn 1. Mentor dies against everything. Lantern is not. So Lantern is not useful. Ashiok is not useful. Whale of Summer doesn't do anything. Mystical Dispute doesn't do anything. Mentor is too weak. Stroke can answer their bigger plays like Chandra Torch of Defiance, or I guess that's, or the Dragon, the Glorybringer, but I guess that's about it. Don't know if we want 3 forces, so we can try it like that. Turn 2 mana leak might be too slow. The mana is fine, we have Uro. He doesn't have the Clothes or Booze. Takes a mulligan to 5 on the play and has no acceleration, so that is a pretty good sign for us. Oh, he has an Arbor Elf, okay. Let's keep Force of Negation open here and Aether Gust. That is a very good draw. I guess now we fetch out some basics, just in case there will be a Blood Moon in our future. 2 more cards. Is that a choke? A Stomp on us. He still has 3 mana for a choke. We have still Force of Negation then. Let's see if he wants it back on top. No, bottom's it. Alright. Last card in hand. Pillage. Actually fine with that, I think. Yeah, okay. Now the graveyard is full, so in one of our future turns we can Uro him. Still have a Temple Garden in deck. If he top decks, if he top decks a choke now, we have Force still up. The next turn we can Uro, so if he doesn't get like an Ooze or Relic of Progenitus here, I think the Uro puts this game away. Yeah, exactly. One, two, three, four, five. Uro. Now we are in the driver's seat. Okay. To cloth this. That is a little bit too late now for him. Little bit too late. Get my value. Right. Keep my graveyard clean. Okay, another 2-0. So far so good. Did not fight against Tron again. Would you like to play first? Yes, please. Okay, this hand is a little bit awkward, but I mean, we have cantrips, so. Building towards Archmage Charm is counterintuitive against the Death Touch ability here. Okay, I think seems like a Prowess deck or an Urza deck. If it's Urza, the Death Touch is not that important. Then the counter is, yeah, better. Black-red seems like a browse deck. There's no play here. I think we go for a Hallowed Fountain here because we also need double white for Supreme Verdict. Now we need land drops. Mardu, okay. Stoneforge, Tight Scholar. Interesting. It's like a Death Shadow deck. Tight Scholar. I think right now we have to build towards Archmage Charm because we might need the draw to actually find more land drops. Come on. Okay, the Exile can help us. Missing that third land drop is really hurtful. Okay. I gamble here. I could path to Exile my Ice-Fang, but he probably has a removal spell against it anyways. And I can't prevent it, so these spells can be picked anyways, so playing out the Ice-Fang here doesn't make any sense either, because we have two. Oh, the main question was, do I play path on my own Ice-Fang now or not? Picks the path to Exile after all. And here comes the Death Shadow. Okay. Okay, that can still be useful. There is the land drop, so, well, three other snow permanents. That is not possible yet. Next turn, maybe. Now the question is, do we build towards Supreme Verdict, or do we not? Let him decide, I guess. Don't have time to force this, I think. Like, I want the Force in case he has removal spell on one of the Ice-Fangs when we have actually Death Touch, so... Of course, he might not get there anymore. So is this a Teemo Battle Rage? Yes, it is. Oh, I hope he doesn't have Lightning Bolt in hand. But he can't play the Bolt. So do you have Dismember? Yeah, well, then should have forced in hindsight, but if we never miss the third land drop, I think we win this, so hard to tell. Death Shadow. So he doesn't have any counter spells apparently, so I don't think we want Force. It's probably also too slow. I want Whale of Summer, certainly. Celestial Purge against Sculptor and friends. Mystical Dispute doesn't make sense here. Aether Gust doesn't make sense. Let's try it like that. Just draw the land drops this time. If I force the Swordseize, we still get another turn, but he had Fatal Push. We didn't have Death Touch, and if we in the following turn try to block, he will just push one of the Ice-Fangs away. Plays Teemo Battle Rage anyways, and then we are dead because the Death Fangs also don't do anything anymore. So only chance would have been to draw then the exact other white source for Supreme Verdict. Should have probably forced there. It's well, this time we have all the land drops, but maybe not enough business to survive 2 Thought Seizes. Okay. It's missing land drops. That is very good. Hallowed Fountain here. Right. Then we play out the Breeding Pool, and in the following turn we have Mystic Sanctuary if he picks too much of our interaction with this card. Okay. So far he is still far away from doing anything. Still not attacking here. Let's wait a sec to imply that we might have something. Good old MTGO bluffs. Well. Okay. Can make us sacrifice the Astrolabe, I guess. That's also interesting, but let's first play out a fetch land for Mystic Sanctuary if he has a Thoughtseize here or something. Okay, concedes with missing the land drops, then I think nothing changes really. He's playing Mardu, so Aether Gust barely has any text. Like, I don't know if he brings in Young Pyromancer or stuff like that, but Supreme Verdict is still there, Celestial Purge is still there, and then we have still 5 spot removal and Ice-Fangs. I think all in all, deck is configured fine. Just have to dodge him having triple discard and then flooding out. These type of draws. Guess he can run Ranger Captain of Eos to find Death Shadows, but bringing in Ashiok just for that seems a little bit weak. Did not see any Stoneforge Mystic, so at least we have enough business here, so we only need to find land number 3 and 4 to really function, I think. Again, no Death Touch, no Snow Covered Basic. But we have Snap and Oust too. And Oust is good because it also gives him 3 life, so it might slow him down the line. And we have 2 Ice-Fangs to cycle, so I still think the hand is fine to keep. If the Sanctuary would be a basic island, of course that would be far superior, but, well, has a very fast start, and he gives us a target. Given that start, I am interested in ousting, whatever the name is right now. Go with the Sanctuary later. Is that crazy? Slow down his Death Shadows. Can still Ice-Fang on 2 and 3. Give you 3 life. You can decide if you want that creature back again. What the heck is that? Okay. Okay, so you can do it without a real target and just target the land or something. And I hope he doesn't have Teemo Battle Rage in hand too. Oh, okay. Yep, there is the Death Shadow. And possibly with Teemo Battle Rage too. Wow. It's insane. Yeah, if he has the Battle Rage, he steals it here. He deserves it, I guess. Okay, does not have it. How many more Death Shadows will there be? Sculptor, that's annoying. Picks the Snapcaster Mage and still has a fetch land. Or discard or something. Oh, there's the Parasite again. Yeah. And Uro. I don't think we have time for this Uro, like we need Supreme Verdict in the following turn. And hope that it's good enough. Go with Ice-Fang here and jump and hope he doesn't have Teemo Battle Rage. So we try to dodge Thoughtseize and Teemo Battle Rage here. Okay. That doesn't do anything right now. So if we survive this turn and get the snap back, I think we have a chance. Okay, maybe he boarded the Battle Rages out. It's a weird game. One more card in hand. Two more cards, 3 cards again. Parasite, huh? That insect certainly speeds the deck up. Hallelujah. Can't pay there. Get the snapback for the Oust. So I hope that we can untap here. Don't know if he has something with haste. Whatever. Thoughtseize. Unearth. Unearth, okay. Fair. Is this a Ranger Captain too? Yes, it is. Ay. Take 14 right now. More Death Shadows. One creature spells this turn. Come on, give me Path to Exile. Yes, okay. So now we have Path in his upkeep, Snap Path, with Veil of Summer back up, so I think he sacrificed that too early, maybe. Just in case before he draws something like Protection from color. Can't Veil of Summer that. So he has 2 Death Shadows in hand, I think. Do we gamble for the next land drop? We could try that. Then they go with Snap Supreme Verdict, but he can always, in response to the snap, use Ranger Captain. Okay. Do we also have still a hero here? Veil of Summer, so we have Hexproof now. This way I think he can't sack that. Does this still work now? I don't know. Okay, seems like it works. Okay, so now we need a land drop for Snap Supreme Verdict. Or we just draw this. And kill him with a snap. Target Path to Exile. Wow, that was a close game. Luck pulled me through there. So probably should have kept the Oust against the shadows instead of targeting the stupid Hex Parasite. But if he doesn't have Teemo Battle Rage, we still had a few turns. We could still play Big Mana Teferi and tuck one and jump the other and yeah, go from there. Okay, next match. This time the Rainforest is Arc Ward, but if we draw any third land, or an Astrolabe or something, then this hand might work, so I'm a greedy keeper here. Let's hope we don't play against Burn or something like that. Let it be Griselbrand, and then we still have Force here. Atmos, okay. No, seems like it is Crucial Brand, okay. Gain life equal to the life you lost this turn. Yeah, this is for the Grizzlebrand. Well, let's hope that one Force of Negation is enough. There it is. I hope that he doesn't have a Pact or something in hand. Pact of Negation, I mean. Sure. Very well. Okay. I could try a Time Raveler here, then he can never counter back. I think Time Raveler will just win this game at this point. Let's shock that in, sure. Why not? I don't think we die against the 1/1 here. Hope I don't see myself eating these words, but yeah. Now we can never pull off a main deck, Veil of Summer, Pact of Negation, or Mystical Dispute anymore. If he has that, I don't think we die against the 1/1, and yeah, the Ice-Fangs will pull us through eventually. Sure. There you go. Boom. GG's. I'm so blessed that I barely lost any matches against New Form whenever I play MTGO. This deck is such a joke. But you always need a Force of Negation deck, I think, else it's very bad. So yeah, we need the Force of Negations in the deck. We need Aether Gust, because then he can't Veil of Summer. And I want Mystical Dispute, and Veil of Summer, and Ashiok. Don't need any of that here. It's all just cute nonsense. Just have to accumulate counter spells and call it a day. So even SoulGuide Lantern might be better just because it cycles. Of course, we still need a high blue density for Force of Negation, so I guess we can cut one of those and still keep in the Uros just for pitching. But if we just pitch, we can also keep in the Jaces, because if we resolve eventually a Jace, then, well, right? Do we need Disdainful Stroke? Do we need Disdainful Stroke? What can it counter actually? It can counter a Shoal, maybe. Can still be pitched. Yeah, let's do it like that. Like, another blue card to pitch is probably okay. 61 cards. Yeah, we have a Force here. And let's hope he doesn't have an insane hand that wins through the Force. And or that we find Aether Gust here in the first few cards. Since Aether Gust doesn't counter but puts a card back, it circumvents Veil of Summer. Opponent took some mulligans, I guess, didn't have it. Well then, last match. Yeah, if I would be a better pilot, I probably win game 1 against the Dash Shadow deck, win game 2, and then we would have here a solid 8-0. Speaks for the deck right now. Seems like Bant Ctrl is back at the top, without the cat in the meta. Very well. Now let's hope that no one pushes the Tron button and that we have another grindy matchup in the last round. Then I can bask in glory and be happy about some more treasure chests. Speaking of, I still have to sell around 60 or what. Like, I usually only get 3 twos, but then after a month or two, you look at your treasure chests and tickets, and you are surprised in how even the single treasure accumulates. Okay, last round. Yeah, okay. Just that Topia Sprawl again. But I don't want to pitch the Force here yet. Dovin's Veto, okay. And a Seasoned Pyro already. That is scary. Okay, 4 power on the battlefield. Jace looks bad right now. Man, on the play we would have been so much better off. Maybe I should have forced this damn Utopia Sprawl to win 3 turns, but... eh. Take 4 here and then we pass this damn Seasoned Pyro, I guess. Stop it. Okay, find the Supreme Verdict. We need another right source. That would be okay. Bloodbraid Elf. Yeah, now I definitely need a white source, a fetch land or something. 2, 5, 7. Take 7 damage. Then he has lethal for the next turn. Don't like that. I think that is fine. To 10 here. It was not guaranteed. We brainstorm for the white source. It was desperation. There is at least the white source. But we take a lot of damage here. Yep. These are exactly 10 damage, so yeah. Should have forced the turn 1 Utopia Sprawl. Then you win this, but well. Feels so bad to force something like that, right? So how did we board? It was not convincing. Maybe that. Keep in Aether Gust, Celestial Purge. Did we board anything else? Guess one timely against these aggressive starts. Try it again. It's an ugly hand. That is also an ugly hand. So here the dream crumbles into small pieces. We take mulligans into oblivion. Yeah, that is game over now, in my opinion. Unless I draw like Celestial Purge and stuff like that. It is pretty over here. Yeah. Yeah, this is over. Well, guess our deck didn't want it enough in the end. Took these mulligans with a few cards more. We would have gotten to the Celestial Purge and could have dealt with the Chandra earlier. Then I could have played out the Teferi here and just untap against the Choke pretty easily. And yeah, go from there. But due to the mulligan, 2 cards down, couldn't reach the Supreme Verdict, and that was so clutch to preventing us from winning. But well, all in all, made a 4-1, so can't be that much disappointed. Of course, you want the trophy, but others want to win too, I guess. Let's switch back to the deck list here. There we go. So, what didn't come into play? Well, we did not play against big mana, so Ashiok was pointless. We didn't play against graveyard decks, so SoulGuide Lantern was pointless, and Mentor is just to speed up the clock against the same matchups. Did not play against Burn, so Timely Reinforcements was never really that important, and well, that's about it. Don't know if I boarded in Disdainful Stroke against the red-green deck. Could be still okay there, but yeah, in game 1, if we force the Utopia Sprawl, I think we win this, but in hindsight, it's always easy to say, like, would you force their game 1 and pitch the Mana Leak, which was our own real card for the entire early game? Like, we only had lands at this stage in the game, in the hand, and using the force there, sure, slows him down 2 turns, but we also don't have anything anymore, and then he can still build his board. I mean, sure, we would have then drawn Supreme Verdict and clean up and all that stuff and would not die with card in hands, but still hard to say. And in the other game against Death Shadow, I definitely should have kept the Oust against Death Shadow in hand. Did not think that you could target lands with the Hex Parasite. Should have read the card there, sure. But yeah, besides the red-green matchup the last 2 rounds, the deck performed very well overall. Especially the Snapcaster top decks against Death Shadow were pretty cool in the 3rd game. And yeah, you can definitely run this deck right now, and I have now to sell all these treasure chests here accumulated over time, like they are sitting here for like forever. And yeah, call it a day. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this leak, and maybe you also want to run this deck. Unfortunately, it costs around 800 tickets. I guess there's an argument that this deck is so slow that you might still want to play Yorion. Then you reduce, of course, some percentages in drawing the 4-offs here that you see. Could just increase Force, Uro, Teferi, all this by 1, so the same likeliness exists that you draw these cards, but you have to substitute Path then with more removal, Astrolabe with Abundant Growth, which was fine in the past, and then you can splash a 4th color to substitute removal into that. Could still see that a thing, because in the end, having a Yorion available to you, or just a 3-mana draw 1 in these really grindy matchups like Junt can be pretty important. Then again, it makes your sideboard worse, because it's less likely to draw 2-offs and these little 1-offs here, and I don't know if you really need the Yorion, because even against Junt, it's more important to come out of the early game than it is to draw that additional card on turn 15 on average, I think. So anyways, that's it for today. Also enjoy the rest of your day whenever you watch this. Stay healthy, and till next time. Bye bye.